Just me actively trying to remember to keep my neck pushed back because I'm starting to get absolutely horrible posture. Dear Lord. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of The Council. Episode 2 to be exact, Chapter 2. I'm gonna dive straight into it, so I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Okay, let's get straight into it, you guys. As always, I usually remember more things about the last playthrough as soon as I see the first image, so I'll probably give you guys some more insights to what my thoughts were last video and where we left off, but let's get started. Use golden elixir. All right, so out of the frying pan into the fire, meet with the other guests in the small living room. Oh my goodness, I'm having such trouble with this map, and there's no reason to. I think we're gonna need to go downstairs. All the living areas are downstairs. Let's see, the fastest way is gonna be going to the right. Yeah, I realized that you guys can't really see the objectives. Like, you see the, like, maybe M or something, but it's covered by the camera. But I will try to remember to keep reading it out to you guys. In the small living room. All right, so that's not the exit that we're trying to go for. So maybe it is the ones over here. Hold on. I thought they normally play the Fable music around this time. I'm still scarred from that puzzle. I want everybody to realize that I feel so defeated. That was a big hit on my ego.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look,
Oh.
I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance
Do you think
and
she
your
knows
sister's.
that she died?
Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
Must have been Emma I saw in my vision.
I was given to understand that my mother and your
yeah.
sister bonded during their stay.
Go beyond the nightmare. Let's speak about the messages first.
They kept up a secret correspondence, which makes me think they were suspicious of someone.
And did you find out who it was?
No, but von Volner is mentioned.
Quite
They
a
were
lot, I
planning
think.
to make a
Prussian.
quick getaway, and were looking to hide something beforehand.
Have you got these messages?
All right, you guys know I'm always looking out for what I'm gonna need to put into at the end of the chapter. It's always a little bit too late, but last chapter was science and erudition. This one looks like diversion.
Yes.
I have to show her.
Go ahead, take a look.
It is fine.
I see. I must say, thanks for your honesty, Louis.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is
Oh,
true,
it's a key
she might want
choice.
to take revenge.
It's a key choice. Oh no. All right, so here's keeping quiet could help us. This is like a little piece of information that I do think would be good to keep quiet because whatever we saw already happened. So it's not like we're preventing something from happening. And then telling her, yes, I know he said it could lead to revenge, but I'm more concerned about her telling other people and it leading to more things. I'm also noticing the intricate details on her like top where there's like flowers. I don't know why I'm looking at that area. Let's keep quiet. I feel like this is something that maybe we can bring to her attention later on.
I better keep that to myself.
Also,
for the
we
time
probably
being.
shouldn't be telling people that we're getting visions
Come,
of
Louis.
stuff.
They're waiting for us.
Some people sound like they're fighting.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line. That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Oh.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down.
Oh, our last guest is
Everyone
arriving
seems
as well,
to be a
y'all.
little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest. But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
Oh, that is the last guest? No, that's Bonaparte, right? But hardly had we arrived when he said it.
And who is this charming
Oh,
character?
it's not Bonaparte. Same
Manuel
hairline,
Godoy,
but...
the Duke of La Alcudia. He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke
What?
Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What?
The sale.
Not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined. What? The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh dear. Oh, as if...
Great balls of fire.
Friends, let us calm down.
Right on
Don't pretend to be
par with what
surprised.
Bonaparte wants.
He got a fair trial. Ridiculous. Bastard. He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360.
I wonder if
You
that's
bearded
historically
king
accurate.
For one vote. Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this,
Damn.
anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please, let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Oh, well, I'm on a time. Think the consequences for the order calm things down. All right, let's calm things down. Calm things
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a
down. I'm
respectful,
so distracted by my
orderly manner.
scar all the time.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise.
He knew it
Let's
was
ensure
coming.
that our
You can just
respective
tell.
countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door.
All right, let's
I'll
get
see
our
you later.
investigation skills ready. We can talk to everybody about their own personal stance, I'd imagine. Or not. No. Stupid. Find out.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too.
Of course.
Huh. Look how tiny his legs are. No.
I
Okay.
heard
We haven't
about
had a
your mother's
confrontation in a very long time, and you
Looks
guys know I love
concerned.
these.
I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
All
Any
right.
news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
What is he waiting for? Does he have feelings for her? Tell him when he found out. I have no time for that. All right. I'm tempted to do this one because I do want to pass this. Let's go ahead and do
Hear
the
you
questioning.
speak, it sounds like you and my mother were close.
Let's say I hold your mother in high esteem, yes. We were even planning to work together.
That's what he was getting at.
Okay.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
Everything costs me so much, and it's all psych and questioning. I feel like I'm behind the ball with all this stuff. Pretend to know. No. Pretend to know.
Of course she did.
Perfect. I'm glad to know it. So, how should we proceed?
No.
Uh,
Oh no.
Oh, come, sir. No point pretending. You know. You obviously have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Damn it. Wait,
You might
what?
have come across some old books.
How did I still pass
in
that,
her
though?
belongings, perhaps?
He looks obsessed. Speak to him about the Mysterian. Oh. String him along. String him along? What is this one? This is like a whole different kind of... Make him talk about what he's looking for. Yeah. This cost is 0.
The least one can say is that he doesn't beat around the bush.
Sarah never travels without a few books. What does the one you're looking for look like exactly?
It resembles a grimoire. It's divided into 7 parts.
Oh, he does
each
like the
one
occult, doesn't he?
individually locked. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. It's a unique copy. There's only one.
The mere
There's
mention of
only
it makes
one.
his face light up.
Well, I'll take a closer look, but I can't promise you anything.
I love
You
his
seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this
his outfit,
book?
I think.
Well,
Out of
it's,
most of them.
It's the search
the
of
purple.
a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last minute. I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession.
Why am I getting an angry
I thought it was
face?
with a certain von Borchardt in Paris. Do you know him?
Well, absolutely not. I think we should just say yes. I mean, he would know that we're lying.
Indeed. My mother and I had a brush with this individual just a few months ago.
What about?
About an object stolen from the Order a few years ago, which my mother wanted to recover.
This situation comes as a great surprise to me.
Intuitive. Ooh.
I hope
Probably
I've been
'cause
able
I
to
got all of
satisfy
them
your
right.
curiosity, Mr. von Volner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
Let's
beg your
go
pardon?
We
round
both
past.
know what you're looking for, von Volner. You're the one who von Burchard was planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You
Monsieur.
are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess.
I mean, it would probably be the King of Prussia.
Your dear king, I should think.
What? You mean Frederick William? Oh, my poor fellow. You are miles
Oh.
away. That stupid, pretentious
Would it be
puppet
Mortimer?
wields no real
Home?
power. But seeing as you do not wish to be serious, so be
Oh.
it. Good luck to you.
I should have said Mortimer. It would have made the most sense. I was thinking along the lines with the murder and everything. I do feel like... I think everybody is somewhat... It also looks like we have 2 more people, y'all. I do think that it is more to do with the occult than the political stuff happening. But there's only a couple people that are really openly entangled with the occult in this game so far. All right, let's find more clues about my mother's note. I did so well with the intuitive. Oh, we've been in this room before, you guys.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I
We
recall,
did see that.
Dorkin was my favorite character.
I think the only thing we can really do is talk to Bonaparte, which we're long overdue for a conversation with him because he is still a mystery as to how he's involved in all this.
Mr. Bonaparte,
Confrontation.
may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Tell me more about the coming conference. Ask him about the nightmare. Leave Napoleon. Ask him about the opinion of Godoy. Let's ask him about this opinion first, and then talk
What do
about
you
the
think
nightmare.
of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Tell me more.
Meaning...
This gentleman enjoys people talking about him for too many reasons. His undeserved titles, more than 10 in just 4 years, and each one more prestigious than the one before.
You don't think he deserves them?
If I had seen him on the battlefield, there might be some doubt. But that is not the case. The Queen would rather not risk losing him, so she consoles him with awards and titles.
So you don't have a very positive opinion.
She buys him.
His coveting French Catalonia does not encourage me to have one.
I understand your point of view.
The coming conference. I don't remember them talking about a conference.
Does expression "go beyond the nightmare" mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed.
That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has.
We could go
you
to the
ought
library.
to check in the library of the tower. You never know.
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
Alright, I think
I'll
that's
be
all we
leaving
can
you now.
talk to him about.
Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
Everybody
I
wants
hope
to
to
know.
speak
Don't
with
you
her
think if we had
about my
found
tea
her, she
before
would
I
be
leave.
like
Let
here?
me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Everybody wants to talk to my mother. Nobody wants me. This all does seem slightly like a test. Okay, so I guess we can really explore anywhere. I do think we should check out the tower. I am interested in that. Ah, some more time with Washington. Yes, ask him about his opinion. Okay, same dialogue options.
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory regularly organize meetings like this.
I know what I keep thinking
to
of
put
when I see
forward
him.
major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
Keep thinking of the
prefer
Bioshock
to let
Infinite
Lord Mortimer explain
George
that to you,
Washington
Louis.
fighters or whatever.
Let's say he brings together
Statues.
influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Not in the slightest. None of the guests know the theme before arriving. But you'll see, everything will turn out fine. Don't worry.
I think this game shows like a really great example of why other facial, like these small scale facial expressions make a big difference in the lifelike appearance of conversation and dialogue in games. Because you can see that Washington, like, one, he doesn't blink, which is horrifying. He doesn't blink, but also you don't see like any other movements besides his mouth and maybe a little bit of eye like movement as in back and forth, but I see the expressional changes in the main character. I just think in these smaller dialogues they didn't really bother to do it too much. Or maybe it's just something about Washington. Also, I realize now, I think I was saying that I heard he had ivory teeth. I think they were wood teeth. I was thinking about that the other day.
Mr. President, what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
I'm very surprised he was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
Context.
What do you mean?
The situation is ready to explode with France over Catalonia.
Well, the Duke must have a darn good reason to be absent and come here, mustn't he?
When Lord Mortimer invites you, Louis, you come.
Oh,
It's
he's
always
that
in your best
influential.
interest.
I wouldn't say that personally, but
Go beyond the nightmare. Does this line remind you of anything in particular?
You've caught me unaware here, Louis. Let me think about it a second.
We
No.
need to go to the library.
Nothing comes to mind. Sorry, Lily, but
He literally
I am
meant a
unable to help
second.
you.
Well,
Yeah, let's take our leave.
thank you for your time.
Don't mention it, my young friend. Regarding your question on the nightmare, don't hesitate to question the others about it. Maybe one of them knows more than I do.
That's a good idea. Thank you once again. I'll see you in a little bit.
Already on top of it. All right, let's see who else we have down here. Maybe somebody waiting over here. No. All right, back upstairs. And then I do recall he says when you hear the bell. Is this the library? I can't remember. Oh, this is such a beautiful area in the manor. Ah, His Eminence.
Ah, Louis. Just the man. Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
I don't know. Are we that influential? I mean, the king was playing with fire. The king made things worse all by himself.
Your Eminence, I'm sorry for King Louis, but he did everything to put himself there.
Faced immunity.
How can you say such
Oh.
a thing? Even if France
Discovered his immunity. Oh no. Immunity is logic.
rejects the church, you don't go and behead a person of high status. They always serve our cause better.
So logic doesn't work on this guy.
than dead. Politically,
There are a lot of
it's
people who
absurd.
I invite you to
Can't be
speak
faced
about
with
it with my
logic.
mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
I
feel like I just got
well, I hope it won't
chastised.
be long before I find her, Your Eminence.
No, you wanted to speak to me.
He doesn't want to speak to me anyway.
I was wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. Believe me.
What is that? Diversion? Diversion. It's the same ones through and through.
I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
If I say the nightmare to you, does it make you think of anything?
Hell.
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little
Sit
more
through the
about the
nightmare.
context?
Ugh, manipulation. We have not been putting anything into manipulation, which I think what I'm realizing is you want to at least have level 1 in everything so that you can even have the option to choose that, even if it costs you more.
Well, I mean, if it were a place or an object found on this island, what would you think of first?
The nightmare. No, I don't see anything. I'm sorry.
Well, that's too bad.
Ah, wait.
Oh,
I suppose it might be that horrible painting hanging in Lord Mortimer's
the
study.
nightmare. Oh, with the
Tend not
thing
to be that
sitting on
interested.
the night.
Right. Well,
Remember?
Don't worry about it. I was just
Oh
curious.
my god. How interesting.
Thank you for
Do you guys
everything.
remember I told you
I
on last
shan't
video
take up any more of your time.
when I saw it that
You
that
are
is the
welcome, my son.
painting that a lot of people
I will be seeing you, Louis.
a lot of people use that as a visual depiction of sleep paralysis, but also I think people call them not night terror. They don't call them night terrors, but that I think is the painting called the nightmare. Oh my goodness. It all comes back around. All right, let's head over here, but then let's oh, what did I leave?
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Wait, how did I miss that royal jelly? I'm also exhausted. I have 5 of these though, so we can take away that. Build back up our gel. And I want to say this isn't the study. This is the library. Oh, we could go back to...
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Some little... early... Some dirty text. I wish it would tell you... the portrait gallery or somewhere? There's a lot of these that are showing you can almost climb up them or... Oh,
This is Cersei.
a collector's coin. There was another one over here, I thought. I think I have to come at it from a... Oh, that is a very clever spot. You're always thinking you could actually go up. And another golden elixir. I was thinking you'd actually be able to go up and down the study. Oh, wait, there was something else right there. Do you guys see that? Oh, actually, okay, never mind. I think it was just showing through this. I do remember this room. This is where we solved the puzzle. If you guys remember. Oh, yeah. No. Let's head straight through to the study. But what did the text say again? The text said something about through the nightmare or something. Something dogs. I'm over here. We want to go to his study, portrait gallery, library, dining hall. That was the... Okay, that's the forecourt. Yeah, so we just want to go upstairs. Trying to see... Do you see what I see? Alright, well, whenever I do empty up on it... Oh! Alright, let's go ahead and consume some more jelly. Pick this up. Almost full. Give me the loot. Alright, to the study. If I remember correctly. Is it up one more level? I think it's up one more. Tower... Peru... Oh, I think it's up here. It's right here. Upstairs. Go to Mortimer's study. So many plants. Lots of watering.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Is there a passageway beyond it? And nobody's here except for this squawking parrot. Ah. Dates.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh, it's chocolate. I'm always thinking that dates are poisoned because of Indiana Jones. The dessert that most is... Oh, Vogue nowadays. Examine the chocolates, take a chocolate. And why are we so interested in these chocolates?
Judging by the shape, I'd say they're Criollo cocoa beans. The chocolate of the Mayas, the rarest of the beans. Some even say they're an aphrodisiac. When a product is in fashion, people attribute all sorts of virtues to it, not to be given to animals.
Is it gonna make me...
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
I don't think we need to examine them that much further. But we did grab chocolate in our inventory for our late night.
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model. A model
Of
of
a
a
lock?
lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Quite possibly. Is this a book? You get...
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
Why would this be an option, though? Nothing is unintentional. Alright, let's start reading it. Dear Mr. Godot, I'm writing with regards to the date of the paintings that I sent you for your temporary exhibition. Please note that they are part of my private collection and are dated according to the Freemasons calendar, AL, in use at the time. As you may well have guessed, you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. Huh? No need to remind you that all the Freemason year begins in March, not January. About the Longinus painting? The Longinus painting. I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. I cannot urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. Yours sincerely, Mortimer. This sounds like he's talking about faking it, right? Like when you're talking about touching up, having the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear, or he's reworking normal. Hold on. Accounts for the year 1792. We've got food, candles, dress stone, Corinthian marble, wood, stained glass, master paintings, fabric, wine. Whole 25,000 pounds of wine, by the way. Powder water, total pounds. Remember to reduce wood consumption next year. Interesting. I do feel as though he's... Oh, cherries? I would say we take them. This could be given to a bird, I think. Oh, or we might kill his
Might come in
bird.
handy.
Until we kill his bird by accident by feeding it to him.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli.
There's something behind this.
Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
It's gotta be the bird. They wouldn't, a game wouldn't just put this bird in here for no reason.
A mina bird.
Pretty boy Waldo, pretty boy.
Well, Waldo, is your master good? Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Pretty boy Waldo. Is he calling himself pretty boy?
A mina bird.
Alright, let's feed him. We're about to kill him. Huh.
Well, Waldo, is your master good? I don't really know what I was expecting.
But we did feed him.
Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Oh, there we go.
What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about
Wait,
Sarah?
what? Okay, so we had to feed him first.
Good God, what's been happening here?
Find a mechanism to move it. Very interesting. Could it be the lock? Like,
No, what have we got here?
no.
Oh,
Oh,
it looks like a model of a lock.
there it is. That seems
The
a little too
Mortimer's fond
easy.
of complicating things sometimes.
That seemed really easy. Sarah, don't go. Please stop. Oh, the date of the painting
Aha,
minus 4,000?
found it.
It's gotta be something like that. Oh gosh.
What on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Date of a painting at 4,000? Okay. We need to find the code of the hidden door. It's got to be in this. Oh, wait. How about accounts for the year 1792? Possibly? Please note that all the parts are the private collection and are dated according to the Freemasons calendar. Subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating at the works of the works. About the Longinus painting or whatever. We need to find a painting that has.
Hey.
Oh, excuse
there are
me.
2 dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL.
AL. Oh, okay. So I thought you were subtracting 4,000. You add 4,000?
The 2 dates most likely relate to 2 calendars.
Mm-hmm.
The Gregorian calendar and the Freemason calendar.
But do the others have 2 dates as well? Oh.
This painting isn't finished. And it looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but You can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
This one has 2 dates as well.
Coup de Lens by Paul Rubens.
Le Coup. I don't know if we need to analyze that one. Do you see what I see?
Which 4-letter word could
Oh,
open his
that's right.
chest?
I don't understand the, like, let's change the first letter with sane. Is it supposed to spell a word all by itself? So these are our only options. Okay. Maybe it starts with a Z. And then let's see our second. A or E. I think it's gonna be S. 4th letter. That is so weird to me. Is it like supposed to be brought on by something you see and you think that you want to replicate it? Or write more paintings? Oh, family tree. This could be where the answers are.
Well, well. History of the Mortimer lineage. Looks like his ancestors have always sought to improve society and have had an open attitude towards the arts. This seems to be the list of grants and sponsorships given by the Mortimer family. In 1489, the Mortimer family participates in the purchase of the Caravel Santa Clara from
1489.
Juan Nino, shipowner on behalf of Don Luis de la Cerda. The vessel will be renamed La Niña.
The Nina?
La Niña, yes!
The
It's one of the 3 caravels of the expedition of
The
Christopher
Niña.
Columbus.
The Santa
Enabled
Maria?
him
What
to
am I
discover the
missing?
Americas. Well,
The Pinto?
you can certainly say that grandfather had a flair for business. In 1567, the Mortimer family financed a brickworks in Qinhongdao in China, fitted out with 51 furnaces 3.5 meters high, in guise of a protocol gift for Long Qing,
For the Ming
the emperor
Dynasty?
of the Ming Dynasty.
Wow. I'm not going to be able to read all of these, so I need to pick and choose.
In 1645, the Mortimer family allocated a pension to be passed down the generations to the Nérac family from Bordeaux, shipowners and refiners from father to son. A family
They've had their
known for
hands
expeditions to
everywhere.
African America.
Very interesting.
From 1235 to 1280, the Mortimer family granted an annual pension to Albert the Great, Archbishop of Regensburg, in order to fund his research in the writing of De Mirabilibus Munci, books about the wonders of the world.
All right, let's go back. Let's look at the family tree, see if there's any dates of
The family
significance.
tree.
Let's see. Analyze the names, see other ancestors. There's so many to look
First,
through.
William Alexander Mortimer.
Okay,
He was born in 1131 and
1131.
distinguished himself during the Third Crusade, during which he rubbed shoulders with Richard the Lionheart. He showed
1131.
outstanding bravery during the siege of Sanjandak. He died in 1211 in the country of Westford at the age of 80.
1131?
What
1131?
longevity. Nice. Nothing is mentioned about his wife.
1131.
Let's see. All Mortimer's ancestors are called William something Mortimer. That happens a lot in noble families, but here it's systematic. Not a single generation ever breaks the custom. Looks like this family is very attached to their principles.
Look for last descendant.
Lord William Alexander Mortimer.
Oh, what immunity! Science.
The arts and the sciences. He took up politics at an early age. After rapidly becoming influential, he decides to retire from public life. in order to organize conferences reserved for the elite with the aim of finding answers to world problems. Blah, blah, blah. He's also an only son, and the book doesn't mention any known descendant.
Why would it pick this specific person?
The direct descendant of William Alexander Mortimer I was born in 1195 on his father's return from the crusade. Only son, more discreet than his father, it states that he was widely traveled. He produced only one descendant, named William Michael Mortimer. He died in 1275. There's no chapter dedicated to his mother.
None of the mothers, right? Like, they said, yeah, there's nothing about Alexander, the first William Alexander mother. Okay, I think it was 1131, but I'm gonna double... I'm gonna listen to it again.
He was born in 1131.
Okay.
And distinguished
I
himself
can't skip
during the Third
anything, I'm
Crusade,
sorry.
During which he rubbed shoulders with Richard the Lionheart. He showed outstanding bravery during the siege of Sanjandak. He died in 1211 in the country of Westford at the age of 80. What longevity. Nice. Nothing is mentioned about his wife.
Alright. Let's move away. I don't want to consume too many... Is there another box right there? Alright, let's look at the last paintings, just in case it's more of these dates. That must be the first ancestor, right?
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190. That's a funny date.
Oh, well, there you go. 11. Say that one more time. 5 points to consume that?
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis.
He would have been 59.
5190. That's a funny date.
No, maybe I'm not doing my math right. I think it's going to be his father's
Painting
dates.
depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Sanjandak.
Analyze the scene. They're so...
The Siege of Sanjandak was a major conflict during the Third Crusade. Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus fought to take the town back. It was the Crusaders' first operation to take back the Kingdom of Jerusalem.
Okay, let's try 1131 first. Or do we add... I think we add 4,000 to it, so I think we want to do 5,131. It's being weird. Ah! Alright, I think we want to move this to 5,131. Oh, there's more things you can even do. Lower the level. Notice something? Watch the rollers.
Looks like there's a marker on number 1 on the second roller.
Let's go. It should be. I don't know. I doubt it's this exact one, but we'll see. Notice something. That's going to consume a lot. Oh, let's lower the level.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Let's try making this. What? It was it 3,011? All right, let's try. Was it?
Well, I got it wrong.
Am I saying it wrong every time? The second one is a 1. The second one is a 1.
Hey, there are 2 dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL.
1154. Do we want to try 1154? 1154. I don't think it would be this one. 1150. It doesn't hold enough significance. No.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
I do feel like it's gonna be this guy's date. Because he was the OG.
William Alexander Mortimer the First.
5190.
Anno Lucis. 5,190. That's a funny date.
5190. Or we could subtract 4,000 as well. But I think they would go by the other calendar. Oh god, I already forgot it. Is it 5190, I think? 5190. Pull the lever, Gronk.
Damn it. Doesn't work.
All right, let's try this with
5,190. I was pretty sure it was right.
the
I
dating.
didn't use the right dating system.
Yeah, they would be 1190. Pull the lever.
Doesn't work, damn it.
What?
I really thought I was close.
1190.
1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety.
There's something about this calendar starts differently. So didn't this give an exact date? It didn't just say, it said a month too. It said a month.
William Alexander Mortimer the First, the 12th month of Anno
The
Lucis.
12th month of Anno.
5,190.
The 12th month
That's a
of Anno
funny
Lucis.
date.
I think we need to add an extra year. I think we have to add, I think it would be 1191 because they said that the calendar starts in March instead. So if you're going by a normal calendar, it would be, okay, let's try adding one. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Let's go! Yeah, so the 12th month would have been March of the following year, so you would have had to add a year. Very cool. Very, very cool. This game, like, I know this game is a little bit slower paced, but I really like the puzzles that they put in this, and just the level of detail is really cool. All right, we're in his personal office. This is so cool.
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Mortimer.
I'm so glad I'm finally playing this as well because I've wanted to play this game for such a long time. Search Mortimer's secret study. Sir, your plans to intervene in Belgium are a go-ahead. Our go-ahead as set down. I am to occupy the Prussian army. All right, well, now we know who. Oh, this is a different person. Your delivery of cannons to Valmy. I'm going to say so many things wrong. Just warning you guys. Has ensured our victory. As agreed, I have notified the King of Prussia of the invasion plans of Kustine and the Army of the North. I will keep the Austrians out of Belgium. I am quickly to return to Paris as I sense the fate of our King Louis is about to be decided dishonorably, and it is impossible for me not to intervene. Should you have any missives to give to me, I invite you to go by, as per usual, our friend Perrault. Perrault. I cannot talk today. This is Charles something we've heard that name before, I think. Give me the loot. So much Devil's Thorn, never actually able to use it. It's a map of Asia.
Fine-looking map of the Orient, indeed.
So cool. My dearest Lord Mortimer, I regret to inform you that it will soon be impossible to ignore pressures from the Russians. Catherine the Sarzina has every intention of supporting the Count of Provence and will recognize him as the regent of the Kingdom of France. Once King Louis has disappeared from the political stage, I am sorry to announce bad news, but expect dark times ahead. Alfred Bayer. Dark times indeed, Harry. My dearest Lord Mortimer, as a friend of China, rest assured that you will be rewarded for your information. You need not worry about any scheming against us from Great Britain. The respective Mr. Macartney will leave with no hope of any arrangements involving us. Your friend, Emperor of the Qing dynasty. I am not saying any of these right. I'm sorry.
It's locked.
the heck? Oh, give me that loot. Let's go ahead and fill this up, and what it's gonna cause us to do is take that, and then we're gonna consume this, and then we'll pick up these. Do these, and these. So he is just getting information across the world.
It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold.
26 million.
26 million? I know what it is. It's an estimation of my country's population. All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
I'll come back if I want to analyze that. William, whatever your projects, it would seem that our father is against leaving you with the grip on Europe. Russia will soon commit itself to the coalition against your dear France. Don't think you can resist for long. I beseech you, William, not to persist. You are tearing our family apart. Your loving brother G. P.S. I shall come to your conference, but do you think that holding it in the present moment is conductive? His brother tearing the family apart. My dear friend, thank you for your words, and I do understand your situation. I regret having to confront you militarily, but if the situation obliges me to declare war, then do what you think fit. Under your advisement, and with a weary heart, I am off to meet up with the coalition that opposes you, in the hope of serving you again. George, King of Hanover, King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Interesting. I will come back. I do want to analyze that geopolitical situation. This is wealth of knowledge. Dear Lord Mortimer, I'm writing to ask you to persuade President George Washington not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. We must absolutely legislate on a national level and not allow every state to choose their policy regarding slaves. It was initially intended to resolve a conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia. By signing it, we risk legislating the hunting of blacks. More and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters, and unable to find any slaves on the run. They kidnap the first black they come across, which they pass off as a wanted runaway. The situation threatens to quickly degenerate. Thank you in advance, your friend John Adams. P.S. Say hello to my daughter Elizabeth for me. Huh. John Adams. Is John Adams in office in this moment? I have to see the date on that. Also, what was the date of that letter? There's no dates to the letters. This is the Americas, and this is the Indies and South. Map of Africa.
It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns, even for Mortimer.
We can analyze this geo situation.
Moreover, it shows a fair number of sea voyages being organized towards the American continent. No doubt with slaves. How many men are broken in this trade? Tens of thousands each year, according to what people say.
Alright, let's grab this jelly. My lord, I hope this letter will reach you. My hours are numbered. My printing house has been confiscated and I am imprisoned in the fortress of Schlisselburg. If by chance you could intervene in my favor, I would be eternally in your debt. The Catherine should not be allowed in banning all Golden Order lodges from her territory. Our horizon has become considerably darker. In the hope that you can help me, your friend, Nikolai Novikov. Is that a member of the Golden Order?
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Trimore.
That has to be a psychology book?
He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in and goes on. There are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible.
So you can actually acquire skills as you're reading stuff on the spot, right? Because that wasn't a book we collected or anything.
The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
That's cool. My gift has been delivered. Timur Shah Durrani, King of Afghanistan. Kashmir should not retain his title much longer. His son Zaman will succeed him as planned. We will then be able to resume negotiations. K. South America.
This shows the forces present in America.
Why was I able to deduce the geopolitical situation in Africa but not analyze the situation in these other locations? My dear friend, with thanks of your service rendered and help in the fight against the Spanish and the conquest of Oran, a ship bound for Marseilles in France has been chartered. Hidden abroad are a few corpses infected with the plague that is decimating our country at this very moment. Be very careful when handling these boxes because it's inadvertently opened. You risk spreading the disease all over France. Mohammed. Oh, that guy's last name was K. That could have been who was talking about that. My dear friend. Oh my goodness. So many letters. He has his hand in every single spot. My dear friend, as desired, I've been able to gather together my friends to sign the agreement you proposed. This agreement shall be known as the Buttonwood Agreement. If you recall the place where we gathered when you met us for the first time, you will understand why this name was given. But please find enclosed a list of my colleagues. Leonard Bleecker, 16 Wall Street, Hugh Smith, Coffee House, Armstrong and Barnwell, Samuel March, Andrew Benjamin, John Henry, John Bush, David Reedy. Thanks for your help. We shall soon be able to meet at my place at the coffee house. Okay, so Hugh Smith. I look forward to seeing you as soon as possible. Huh. Oh my goodness, like the jackpot of loot.
Cultivation using formaldehyde.
Is that a brain?
Just as disgusting as ever.
Oh. A manuscript? What is it? No, it's an item. What was it? Was it this thing? A page from... I don't think it was that. Was it the page from... Here.
Something strange about this table.
He was doing experiments?
The Little Surgeon's Perfect Collection.
That is a really fancy injection tool. I want us to all look at that gold. Let's examine it.
What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here?
I don't think he's just dissecting frogs.
Mortimer does autopsies here on his desert island. But who is he doing autopsies on then?
It ain't frogs. Lord Mortimer immunity is... He does like science and arts, right? Science. All right, we already knew that though. Whoa.
Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. I wonder where the pictograms are from. It isn't Egyptian or Hebrew. There are two inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely no idea what it's for, but I find this cube fascinating. Looks like obsidian or onyx.
Yeah.
It must weigh a ton.
So crazy.
These are feathers. Pigeon, probably.
He's probably just dissecting animals, which is the first step to a serial killer. Dear Lord Mortimer, as agreed, I have changed your old lock for one of my invention. Drawing inspiration from your doctor friend, Mr. Guillotin. Here is the model of your new lock. If you appreciate my prototype. It is difficult to imagine how it all fits together, but it will be located in the middle of the present door. The aim being to alter nothing of the door's functionality, but to add a bit of spice. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, aforementioned lock will open, or will punish the snooper whose faith is not strong enough. I called my invention the judgment of faith because if a snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. I hope you'll appreciate the irony of the situation. Gustave Montrent, Master Architect.
A skeleton by the name of Gustave. If the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by.
Gustave.
Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid.
Definitely animals.
The right hand is missing.
Oh. The right hand's missing. I think it was my mother's left hand that's missing. Still intriguing. Dear friend, who is the most admirable of all the Olympians, none other than the king of the gods, of course. Unlike his father Kronos, he learned to make equal of his strength and wisdom. Instead of fearing the power of his children and brothers, he accepted to share the world with them. Men fear his thunder and praise his justice. He reigns but doesn't dominate. Okay.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages.
The man in the iron mask. Oh, there's so many things to look at.
An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
There's just so many notes.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Crucified.
Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised that, look.
Oh no,
pack
I
of
got that one
tarot
off.
cards. Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
Looks like a king on a throne, possibly dying.
It is a typical draw on a line that answers a specific question. To the left, temperance. That announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, the chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the emperor evokes a future full of power and stability.
Interesting. Also, what's the drawing of? Lord Mortimer, the tiger is dying. On your demand, I have attacked Travancore and personally cut the throats of as many Englishmen as possible, though without help from the French. I cannot hold them off much longer. My forces are rapidly diminishing in spite of your new rockets. Help us, Tipu Sahib, Sultan of Mysore? Mysore? Alright, we got some water. Dear Lord Mortimer, be assured of my entire devotion. As agreed, the Vendee peasantry will soon rise up. My network is striving to increase the pressure on the masses. The decision of the assembly, which consists of voting the civil constitution of the clergy, is inflaming the region. The people overwhelmingly reject the priests and swear loyalty to the state. If you could ensure that the convention will administer the final blow to the people, the issue will be resolved. Without wishing to direct you, a forced recruitment for a faraway conflict would be a perfect way to arouse the people definitively. Your devoted servant, Francel, country. I don't know. Right. A key with an occult fire symbol. We finally got an actual key for a box.
Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the Order, it took us ages to get one of those.
And science further discovering his
Chest
immunity.
with the motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Let's go use the key. Okay. I guess maybe we could have found 2, but we found 1, so it's fine. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What did I get? Item added to your inventory, collector coins. Okay. Relax. I actually don't know where all my collector's coins even are. I think they're down here, right? Lost coins in Lord Mortimer's manor. It will not leave me alone. Points in psychology. Da -da, da -da. None of these are anything that we were looking at. Oh, we also have the water symbol key. I didn't realize that. We have 2 water symbol keys. And then we also have an earth symbol key. My dearest friend, our plans are going ahead wonderfully well. The Coinage Act has been voted. Your project of founding the very first Bank of America should not be delayed and will probably be called the Union Bank. As for the construction of the White House, it is still due to begin in October. I will accept no delays. You can trust me on this. I hope to see you soon. Thomas Jefferson, the Secretary of State. Thomas Jefferson. We must have gotten a lot of coins, possibly, and that's why. It's letting me re-look at those, but we've already seen all of those. Did we pick? We just picked up that.
Table of alchemical elements.
We saw that
So,
somewhere else.
Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
He really is. I think we want to... Oh, that's not... I think we have seen nearly everything at this point. Unless there's anything else. All right, let's... Oh, except for that. I was leaving that juicy piece for the end. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Let's go ahead and examine the political situation over here in Europe, because I am very intrigued by his brother being a part of it.
Prepared in France in favor of Italy. Could Mortimer have decided to finance a war?
Well, that really provided a lot of context. Let us see if you have courage to face me alone.
This is my mother's writing. I've picked up her trail.
Ah.
What is she up to?
Something against Mortimer.
Obviously, she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where? The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword.
Belonging to a statue somewhere?
Looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Stone sword. Don't you think he's gonna notice that I took it? Oh, jeez. All right, we completed that. Go to find your mother. So let's head outside.
Oh, shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
I have to find a puzzle to get back out. You're not. This better be the same. Oh, didn't he say that? I think it would punish you if you didn't get it right. Hope that I remedy the situation. I feel like we really should just try the same date. What kind of lock would have a different date on the backside? That's just overcomplicating it for your own self, let alone the second person. Let's see if...
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Pull the lever. Think about the shape of the cylinders. Think about the mechanism as a whole. Think about the lock. Let's do this one.
These cylinders rotate on the same central axis, so when I enter a number on one side, it corresponds to another one on the other side.
Okay. So whatever is opposite.
These cylinders rotate on the same
shit, I didn't mean to accidentally.
So when I enter a number on one side, it corresponds to another
So flip-flop.
on the other side.
Move away. All right, so this one is 1 on the first side. So it would be 9 on this side. Oh, we're back at it again. Wait, nope, there we go. 9. This one is a 1 too. So 9. Oh, fiddlesticks. 9. So it was 1 1 9. So then this one would be 1, and then this one would be a 9 because we had to add 1 to make it D1. Oh, I don't know. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense at all. Wait, or no, it would be. Hold on, if there's 9, no. Why did I think 1 would be the opposite with 9? Let's see. To have 1, 8, 9. 1 is right there, and I think if you were to look at it, it's like 1. I need to figure out what 1 would be. What's the difference? Yeah. If I was looking at it from this side, what is opposing 0 right now? Well, let's see. Why can I not think of this right now? Whew. If I wanted to show 1 on the front side. If I wanted to show 1 on the front side, it would need to be 4 or 5, right? I want it to show 1 on that side. Oh, okay, so hold on. 1. 1. I think it would be, there should be 3 between. I think there would be 3 between because you have, like, if I'm just looking at the lock as a whole, right? It's set on 4 right now, and you have 5, which is slanted like this, and then you would have 6, 7, and then 8. So yeah, because you have 4, 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So if 4 is on this side, 8 is showing. So in order to have 1 on that side, it would be 0, 9, 8, 7. So it would be 7 if you wanted 1 to show. Because I'm going backwards. So I need 7 for all of these. I'm probably doing this wrong. Seven. And we want 7 for this one as well. Okay. And then if you want, what are we trying to show on the 9, right? I think it's trying to be 9. So if 9 is on this side, you would have 0. Hold on. 9 is on this side. 0, 1, 2, 3. I think 3. Should be 3. Because you would add 4. Did I say 3 or did I say 4? Yeah, 3. This is wrong. We will figure it out.
Looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side. Whoa. If the grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong day,
Okay, that was wrong a
better
little
not
bit.
mess up again. Doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. That just added a little bit more to it. Okay. This is fine. I gotta. Are you hungry? Okay, that's awkward. I did not finish locking that one in place. Okay. Man, it's crazy how much this game gets like taken up by just puzzles and trying to figure it out. Okay, so I need to figure out where I was going wrong, because why? Like, I felt like... What was my original combination? Why did my brain go to 9? Why did I think that the opposite of 1 was 9? Wasn't it... I was doing... I feel like I need to stick with my gut on that one and just try it. I know it's probably going to cause the gate to go down again, but that was my original one, but I don't know why my instinct was to go. Because I was thinking the opposite of 1 was 9, because it would be on the other side. Because it was...
This looks like the same mechanism as the
It
one
was
on the
11.
other side.
11, 9. 11, 9. Bad news bears. Bad news bears. Find a way out. This is not good. And it just reset.
The wheels are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
Fuck. No! I didn't realize you were only gonna have 2 attempts. 2 attempts to do that? And then Lord Mortimer is gonna find me, and then it's all over, and I failed this. This is horrible.
Someone's coming. Please don't let it be Mortimer.
What the heck?
Who is it?
Deliberately avoiding me.
Perot.
4 years ago, I was his favorite. But nowadays, I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru.
Oh shit, this is the last person.
I don't don't know if I should, but
Well, that's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
After everything
We
I've
ask him
done
for
on his
help?
behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey? I've bled the Parisian elite for the sake of his whims, and what have I got to show for it? Doesn't even have the courtesy to give me 5 minutes of his time.
Okay, I think it's time we call for help.
I wanted to put my mind at ease. Well, that's done. I know what I've got to do now.
He knows about it.
I must find my mother. So much for discretion.
Monsieur Peru, it's me, Monsieur de
What the
Riche.
devil is going
I
on?
need your help.
Where are you, Deriche?
I should not have done this.
Behind the
What if this is
painting.
scripted though?
Open it, please. I've shut myself in. There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on.
This is too long.
Good.
This had
Now
to be
press it.
intentional.
Yeah. Done.
You should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the
1191.
combination.
1191.
1191.
This is bad though, because now Peru and I share a secret, and I don't want to share the secret with him. What was it gonna be? It could at least show me what the answer was. How did I do that wrong so many times?
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we? You do surprise me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again.
Oh. Why such an... I owe him one.
You had me trapped. Why not say anything?
I would have wanted someone to open the door for me, too. And while it's too late for me, it may not be for you.
He's
don't
so
understand.
cryptic. I hate it.
Yeah.
I know, Ginger.
Goodbye.
What is he hiding? He has so much to hide. I don't think he killed her. I think there
Wasted
is a
enough
way.
time. I better get moving if I want to find my mother.
All right. Oh, I failed it. No, I did fail it. It just did next mark. Find out the origin of the sword left by your mother. Crazy. I didn't realize you could actually... I mean... I need to figure out what that was. Whoa. Hold on. Technical difficulties? Let's just pull along this back in. There we go. On Houston, we have liftoff. All right. So, like I just said before our technical difficulties, we just escaped from finding all of that juicy information from Mortimer's like hiding secret office. So why is this not working? All right, there we go. Finally, the connection's working. All right, so it is time to find out the origin of the sword left behind by our mother in Mortimer's secret office. We were finally released, which I still like. I honestly should look up what the code ended up being. Look, if you guys know it before I do, why don't you type that in the chat below? Because I don't know what was going on in my head. I was trying to count how many spaces there were between like what we were looking at and the other side. Either way, we failed that task, so I know we're gonna see that in our report card. I feel like we're getting like report cards at the end of each chapter. It's like, you've been a very bad girl. All right, so we're trying to find out the origin, which means we do need to go outside to do that. Part of me wants to take some time to look this puzzle. It's just really difficult because there could be
open this chest.
there could be so many different 4-letter words. But yeah, no, we'll come back to that later. So it is time to go outside and see. Wait, have we seen that before? Have I read this before?
Dante's Purgatory.
Yes, like 6
Why
times.
does your mind presume to flight
Let's go.
when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's...
There we go. Oh, that was the end. That was the end of the episode. Damn it. What did I tell you guys? My report card. All right, so we did have mostly success with this episode. The only thing we failed was getting out of Mortimer's study, but we did meet Godot. We got information out of Volner, found the nightmare mentioned by my mother, got to know Waldo. Oh yeah, the bird was Waldo. I'm actually glad that we did successfully do that. And it seems like we didn't poison him by feeding him chocolate, so that's always a bright side. And then failed that. But that was a good chapter, y'all. That was definitely puzzle filled. All right, so my favorite part of the game, you guys already know it, point assignment, and then also deciding what little extra nuggets we get to have by reading the books and the manuscripts. All right, so assigning points wise. What did we, I just blanked out super hard there for a second. What did we keep? Was it diversion? I think diversion kept biting us in the butt, and then not conviction. We did get level 1 manipulation on our own. Yeah, this is the only one that we don't have a base level for, so let's go ahead and add into that. And that way we have at least level 1 in everything. So we shouldn't be necessarily locked out of anything going forward. It will just cost more points going forward. You guys know I'm a sucker for adding into questioning and vigilance, because I do want to be able to see more and more items. I feel good on the etiquette and politics, although, oh, we have that thing coming up soon. The conference or whatever, and I do think that is going to take some etiquette and political guys on our part. Linguistics could be good. Can always throw extra into linguistics. I think subterfuge is always a good thing to put into. Science we need to put a little bit more into, and I would say erudition as well, because we just got that. Agility we haven't really put anything into. Same with logic, actually. Maybe we should put into logic. Yeah, I would say that. I think this is good. Logic, erudition, science, and then into diversion. Yeah. All right, so we get 3 manuscripts to equip. I really want to find the other ones of these, because these are a little like extra. You get 3 per manuscript or whatever. That being said, I think it's going to be imperative for us to get science, diversion. I am falling behind on psychology, I think. Questioning? Could put into questioning. Manipulation could come in handy later. Erudition, erudition, erudition. Let's do questioning. I say we just fucking send it. All right, chapter 3 of episode 2. This is the last chapter in this episode.
All right, I need to find out
Time
where
to
the
find
sword
that
that came
sword.
with it's from in order to find Mother.
All right, let's see.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that.
Really? How do you expect me to guess?
Oh, for God's sake, just ask them. We must absolutely inform Sir Gregory.
Snooper?
How long
I
has he
unlocked
been
the
trying
snooper.
to collect all the spears?
I must have brought him
This
the
is
first
not.
one
This is
20
not
odd years
subtle
ago.
at
Do
all.
you
I'm
know
not
if
subtle
he
at
has
all.
managed to get the original?
Well, in any case, he's got all the ones we had at the Vatican. He made me replace them with copies. But I don't understand your reaction. I'm sure it is nothing serious.
I can see
He's gonna
very
catch
well
me.
You do not understand.
He's gonna catch me.
You
He's
have
like
done
already
nothing
slightly
less
turned
than
around.
Sign out death warrants, and still you don't understand.
Someone is listening.
What? Monsieur de Richet, why not join us rather
Dear,
than find yourself eavesdropping?
I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Of course you didn't. So, my son, what can we do
All
for
right,
you?
the Eminence is not liking me too much. I think it's too late to go back now. We should just continue this conversation.
I didn't mean to spy on you, but you caught my attention.
It seemed important. Reassure them. I think I need to reassure them. Pretend to know. We need to reassure. I don't want to use up
Please
3.
excuse me if I interrupt, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to disturb
I
you.
think that's
Please,
gonna be good.
carry on. Your Eminence, you were talking about the Holy Spear, if I remember correctly. The one that killed Christ on the cross. Is that right?
Indeed, Louis. I was just telling Mr. von Wagner about the Lord Mortimer's keen interest in the relic. He's been collecting them for years.
I was gonna say there was something on his desk about a
a
spear.
Enough. Please leave us, monsieur. His Eminence and I wish to finish our discussion alone.
Oh. That was not good on my part. You get a win with Volner, you take a loss with Volner. It's okay, I'll take that one on the chin. I am still happy with our choice to listen in on a little bit of their conversation. I do recall in Mortimer's office there was something about a spear. I really thought there was something. We need to find our way to the gardens, you guys. A book on the table? Don't mind if I do. The locks. Is this for subterfuges? I would really like to find some more manuscripts, but it's okay. Is that jelly? I'm full on golden elixir. Actually, we might... No, we're not going to become exhausted. Damn it. Is this the way to the gardens? Yes. Okay, this is good. So this is really cool. This is actually our first time in the gardens, and how are you going to place a book on a bench and not let me pick that up?
Golden elixir.
That's awesome. Damn it! So we have 2 golden elixirs that I can't pick up right now. I recognize jelly anyway. The royal jelly. All right, we are gonna want to talk to him in a second. No, I have the hiccups. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be bad. What is this line running around? I'm a little confused by that, but let's go ahead and talk to him first before we get too far into it.
You again? God damn it, are you following me?
No.
Wouldn't dream of it, sir.
What brings you here?
Trying to find out more. I dropped by on the off chance. I'm looking for my mother. I'm looking for my mother.
I'm still looking for my mother, of course.
Yeah.
You're right, monsieur. Keep looking.
I want to keep him very
Good luck to you.
distant in our knowledge. I could have told him a little bit, and I think part of me feels like we should be able to trust him, but on this island, I'm suspicious of everybody. Even you. Alright, let's figure out what's happening here.
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart. The state the stone of the statue is in reminds me of the sword.
I'll bet my boots this is where Mother wanted to lure Mortimer.
Just need to know why.
To this exact spot? Did she have a sword normally? Well, yeah, okay, this is... Translate the play. Yeah.
I guide the sword that will kill the monster.
Observe the crack. Oh, the sword was in her.
Let's see.
Right? Or is that a shadow? Examine the crack. Thrust the
Crack
sword
as long
into
as my
the crack.
finger.
Thrust the sword in.
What's going to happen if I've got it wrong?
We don't. Which means we need to follow the trail, but real quick. You know I gotta look for the loop first. Before we find all the... We needed the water. What do we have here? Another book. Memoir. That looks like an etiquette or... Oh, it's a linguistic book. That is really nice. We'll definitely be taking that into our points at the end of this episode. Look, nobody has time to keep these hedges trimmed all the... Like, this is ridiculous.
Icarus.
A fig leaf. You've flown too close to the sun.
The son of Daedalus and Nocrate.
I can't not think about
Impossible to
Hamilton
mistake
when I
those
hear
wings.
that name.
After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
I have to consume all of these. Remember the myth. We remember the myth. There's something different. I think we should look at this something different.
Hey, there's no crack here.
Oh,
let's keep
maybe this is like if you didn't come across that other statue at first, then you would see that. Oh yeah, because look, this cord is going, oh, the cord is going all the way over here. But we're not looking to solve this puzzle yet.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Looking for the loop, baby. There's another sword right there. Oh, okay, hold on. There's multiple, actually. Look at that guy, Jelly. Okay, this person does have one, too.
Minos,
Oh.
son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne.
So you mean to tell me that my mom
whom
went
history numbers to
and
her thread.
either removed the swords from all these people or decided to go and
Hey,
carve
there's a crack
cracks
in that
in all of
statue.
these statues?
His gesture sealed his fate.
I don't have the sword on me. This guy has it as well. What is that?
Theseus,
Theseus again?
son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Wait, was the other one the mother to Theseus? Was that what it was?
I wonder if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
Okay, so we are gonna have like a full-blown puzzle to solve here because we have many cracks.
Daedalus. He's the architect of the labyrinth. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
Which is across the yard. Huh. Let's move away from him as well. Okay, so I thought I did hear something come undone when we put the sword in the initial. No more. I swore. Oh,
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden.
something
Too cramped to
underneath.
be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on
Secret staircase. 100%. Do you see that? Secret staircase, which means something we do is going to open it up. Probably putting it in the right order, maybe?
there. What is that?
I think we'll have to put the
It's
swords.
like a sort of opening mechanism.
There's a hole in the middle. Cost reduced by 3.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped. There's a little hole at the fingers. I'm pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked.
That looks
Damn
like
you,
it.
Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Alright, if that's the case, don't press. What does it read? Read the message on the plaque. Yes.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
It's up to the just.
It looks like this slab moves.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a passageway underneath
It's up to the just. Okay, we need to reread that.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Truth. Okay, so something about justice. One of the. This one doesn't have a.
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
Notice something.
She has no cracks.
Yeah.
For once justice is done. She won't pay for the errors of the others. Icarus didn't have any cracks either. Maybe the innocent are protected here. Let's hope it brings me good luck.
Okay. I thought Icarus did have a crack.
Alright, well, let's continue anyways.
So we know that Icarus didn't have a crack. Alright, let's get back to the very beginning of the labyrinth because that is going to be... We definitely... Our starting point is the first... Oh. Hold on. It's truly a labyrinth. He didn't. Okay. Oh!
Carmelite water.
Alright, we're maxed. Or not maxed, close. Okay, so we need to start with the spindle. So, by starting here, which I think we want to remove
Ariadne.
the sword. Who was it again?
In Greek mythology, Ariadne helped Theseus out of the labyrinth.
Okay. And we have Theseus. So let's pull the sword out. Let's pull the sword out. She
Here's
helped.
the famous Ariadne's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
Okay, but we can't follow this like normal. But we can know that if we find that dog, we'll be back where we left off. So we're gonna need to go through the labyrinth, find the dog, and then start back there, which is right here. Okay. So starting here and going forward. Hold on. No items, okay. You know, a girl can wish. All right, so this one is going right there. That's not Theseus, that's somebody else, if I recall. Collector's coin.
The Greek drachma.
Nice.
One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned
should
both
have
in the Bible and in the Quran.
All right, so the cord, hold on. Cord goes then over here, so let's try placing the sword into this person. Yeah. Anybody who has a crack, I think we need to place it in that right order. Observe the crack.
Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
And then place it in. Examine the crack. The rest the crack. That crack is totally different than the others. Does not look the same. Although I didn't hear anything.
Daedalus.
All right, so now let's go ahead and pull it out.
All right, let's try again. You never know.
All right, so I think we're gonna continue into here. Then the cord is glitching. The cord is glitching. Cord goes up here, past her, but she was, what? She was not corrupt or whatever they're going by. I found a key. Oh, we have 2 earth symbols, y'all. Okay, and then it's gonna go that way. So, let's see. We need to go over here. So it comes out over here. Once again, Icarus is also, he's fine. And then it stops right here, which, Theseus, that's right. All right, so let's place the
Looks like a
sword
crack
in
has been made on
Theseus.
his torso.
I think the sword would go into Theseus. But we didn't hear the same noise as when we thrust the crack into the first person. But maybe, like, the point of it isn't to...
Theseus.
I bet you the point was to actually get to the last
Something
person.
else instead.
Like, the string was supposed to help you through. Who is this person again?
Minos. He and his queen,
Oh,
Pasiphae,
yes, that's
are
right.
the monarchs of Crete.
I can never...
The crack
let's
is
just,
in the region of the heart.
just throw it into all of them. Until you hear a click.
Minos.
Alright, remove the sword. It's gotta be the last person. Go, 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 go.
Asterion. It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur.
The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae.
Something about justice, right?
This statue has a crack in it.
1 of 3, which
Right.
it just belongs
We'll
here.
soon see.
It has to belong there. Or is that too obvious?
Asterion. I am the cursed child.
Asterion was a son of Pasiphae and Minos, or rather the result of a curse put on Minos.
Minos was punished for betraying Poseidon. Of course, as strangely it often happens, it wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less.
Oh
From
my
that
god.
union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave. And,
As if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero, desperate to restore his reputation.
So, if they were trying to pass judgment and they say that Minos' wife was innocent, wouldn't Minos be the one who needs to be judged here? Because he's the byproduct of, you know, the punishment. But he didn't necessarily do anything wrong in this situation. Like, what is his judgment that needs to happen?
Technically, Asterion is the victim of the story because he's described as a child cast out from
So wouldn't Minos be the one that...
born from an extramarital union because of the errors of his father. He was treated as an outcast all his life. And he died as innocently as he was born. A tragic story, as the Greeks knew how to do so well.
I feel like Minos is the one that the judgment has to fall upon. This one seems too obvious too, because he has all the other swords on him. Like, Minos is the...
Minos.
Minos. Yeah, let's,
Crack is in the region of the heart.
Because doesn't it say to put into the monster? Let's go back and read our 2 plaques, the one at the beginning.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Truth unlocks all possibilities. I feel like it's gonna be this one. I'm probably gonna get stabbed. Woo! Choice already made for both of these. Wait, before I do that real quick. Before I do that, just real quick. Let's see what the first statue for the person leading us. His wife. I just want to read that because I thought there was something about like the monster.
Ariadne.
Yeah. Observe the crack, translate the plaque.
I guide the sword that will kill the monster.
I guide the sword that would kill the monster. So, wait, no, that's not the right person anyway, but I think the woman right here is Minos.
Pasiphae.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe.
There we go.
She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
We already remember that. All right, let's go ahead and we have more. We have plenty of jelly.
I seem to recall that her fate was not something
Yeah.
you'd want. She was punished for the sins of her husband. She had to mate with the sacred bull of Poseidon.
Jeez.
9 months later, she gave birth to Asterion, better known as the Minotaur. It's crazy to see to what extent women have always been mistreated. When they're not harpies, gorgons, and other witches, they become victims.
Damn.
All right, well, let's continue anyways.
All right. I mean, I think I have it in the true monster. We'll see. Let's go. Oh shit. This must have been where my mother was. Look, handprints, and we know that she lost one of her hands. Do you see what I see? Oh, jeez. Ah! I'm getting a vision.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Again?
When my mother lost her hand? Oh.
You can't be serious, Manuel.
It's the new guy.
You know that's not going to
Godoy.
happen.
Godot. Who am I in this situation, though? I'm always somebody.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
Okay. So he does have a lot more to do with things. Interesting. And also, is he using Mortimer?
That's the 3rd time in 3 days.
Jeez. Yeah, remember when they said, do you want to tell somebody about your visions? Probably not the best thing. Keep it to yourself. Somebody's blood.
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
Yeah, but I doubt she would hide where Mortimer knows, you know? Unless he was keeping her.
Crystals.
Okay. The plot thickens. Is that a bloody
Bandages.
bandage?
Someone's been patching themselves up.
Mother.
It's like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is
Ew.
silk. She must have used her own clothes.
And just left them on the ground. Nice.
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
All right, we're gonna leave with that. Man, what blows my mind is there's 3 more chapters or episodes, and I feel like wait a minute. A guard. That was down here and my mother must have killed. Maybe he's taking a nap.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
Mortimer. Or another guard. That's the end of episode 2? Dude. The maze. This game makes no sense. Some of the episodes are like this big and then others are like this big. The eavesdropped on the conversation between Piaget and Volner. Oh, the plot thickens. Convinced Piaget to reveal something important. I succeeded in opening the entrance of the crypt. Okay, so the alternative paths where I could have found someone important in the crypt? Who could I have found? I should have explored before I looked at the body. How insensitive of me. Let me loot the place first. This is what happens when I go against my instincts. I could have inspired Perot to trust me. Ah! No, the shame. Although this is where like these short episodes are where you catch up on your points. That was good. That was so stinking good. Okay. They really know how to leave off on their episodes. I don't even know if we really missed anything there. I think we want to keep putting into, you know, I would say diversion could be good. We're gonna pick up one on the linguistic side. Let's go ahead and, is that maxed? I think that is maxed. Oh, no, it's not. Level 2. I would say let's keep putting into science. Also erudition as well, we'll put into that. Man, y'all, that was so good. All right. It's gonna let us pick, I think it will let us pick the manuscripts next. On to episode 3. Okay. Damn.